welcome to the tutorial on how to get the credentials that you need in order to add the MySQL database that is hosted by Media Temple on a VPS account to your CodeGuard account. My name is Josh and I'm going to be taking you on this journey, so let's get started. The first thing that we're going to want to do is to go ahead and launch our cPanel. From here we can go ahead and click on the WHM login here. And once we're here, we can go ahead and type in the search bar, list accounts. We can see our cPanel that we have for the domain that we're going to be adding the database for. From here, we're going to grab this IP address because it's what we're going to be using in order to test the connection for the database. Back over here at CodeGuard, we can now paste that into here and test the connection. So you can see that we have one red X and one check mark. But everything is going to be okay. As soon as we whitelist, there will be no firewalls in place. So there is going to be nothing that is going to prevent us from being able to back up your database just fine. So let's go on to the next step. Now we see the IP addresses that we're going to need to whitelist. So what we're going to have to do is open up our cPanel in order to find the place where we're going to whitelist. Back over here at WHM, we're going to go ahead and launch our cPanel. And from here, we're going to go ahead under the databases section and look for remote MySQL. As you can see, I have already gone ahead and whitelisted the IP addresses. So now we can go ahead and proceed to the next step. Here, under step 4, which is the Add Credentials page, you can see that the database hostname or IP address has already been filled in with the IP address that we used earlier. And now we can go ahead and grab our MySQL username and password in order to go ahead and test the connection for the database. Back at your cPanel home, we're going to want to go down until we see MySQL Databases. Here on the MySQL users page, we can see that at the bottom under the current users, we have the username for this specific database. Your other users would appear here as well. And just make sure that whatever user you are using has full permissions in order to make sure that we can go ahead and do everything that we need to do in the event of restoring your database. So you should already know what the password for this is, but if you don't, you can go ahead and change that or just create a new user specifically for CodeGuard, and then you would be able to go ahead and use that in order to connect your database as well. Back over at CodeGuard, you can see that I've gone ahead and filled in everything that we're going to need, so we can go ahead and proceed to the next step, which is selecting the databases. This page means that all of the credentials that we were using were correct, and now we can go ahead and select the databases that we want to. Now you can see that the database that I have on my account is here and ready to be selected, so let's go ahead and check that off and then select Add Databases. Doing this will now begin the first backup for your database. Great, so the database has gone through successfully, and as you can see, it has already finished the backup process. Since there was nothing inside of the actual database, it only took a couple of seconds to go through. So now you know how easy it is to add the database that's on your Media Temple VPS to your CodeGuard account. Please be sure to check out part 1 of this, which is connecting the website. So if you have any questions, please feel free to contact us at support@codeguard.com or, of course, by phone at 1-866-604-6431. Thank you so much for watching, and sayonara.